One time for the underdog. One time for the underdog. You got the world on your team, even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for the underdog.
And my brows are already on because I did a brow video right before this. So yeah, that like I feel like that's a like an easy explanation as to, hey, why are your brows on, girl? Because so sorry if you want to learn how I did these brows. I did it in I think 8 to 10 minutes on camera. You guys could definitely watch it. I went slow, I went step by step. Probably not gonna do that again. With my e.l.f. blemish control primer. These are like the cheapest primers ever and they're awesome, but I did order Pore Professionals from Benefit Cosmetics, so my next couple of videos might be with their primer. And I think it was Nikki Glamour that had told me, well, that said in her video, I ain't her friend, we ain't friends, we ain't be buddies. Like, she didn't tell me personally, but you know, she had mentioned it in her videos and it was her favorite primer. And I am a Glamazon. No, I do like a lot of YouTubers. So I am a Glamazon, so I did take it seriously and I did go get it. So there you go. I'm going in with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Actually, I'm thinking. Okay, here you are. So what I wanted to do, this quick one, I'm gonna pull a Cosmoholic Anonymous and give a little, not a recap, because she gives like recaps over makes. I just want to give my opinion on Bad Girls Club 17, like the whole thing, like not a recap, just my whole opinion. So I'm gonna start with my eyelid primer. All right, so basically there are 7 girls in the house. There is Brianna, there is Brianna, Fran, Kiki, the other Kiki, 7, the Shayla, and Sayora. Boom, I listed them all. Alright, so those are the 7 girls in the house at this point. And I just want to give my opinion on the 7. If you don't care, you can just like mute the video. Yeah, if you don't care, just mute the video. Like, who cares? So basically I'm gonna start off with Sayora. So Sayora, like, I think she's the prettiest girl in the house. If you don't have eyes, you can't see. Like, she is the prettiest one in the house. She's from Uzbekistan. She is pretty. She is pretty wild too. And you see, like, without her interactions with men, like, she might have some daddy issues because, like, especially with the last episode, like, there's no reason to do all of that. So she must have some daddy issues. I don't know. But I do think from very early in the episodes, the girls were just like, I feel like they were low-key hating on her. Only because they wanted her to have, like, some extreme loyalty to this girl. I forgot her name. Okay. Let me backtrack. So there was this girl in the house, and she was one of the originals, and what ended up happening with her is that she told Sayora that she was married, and Sayora was like, well, are you faithful to him? And she said, of course not. So, like, what? So Sayora goes and she tells, like, the house roommates, and just to, like, let them know, or just to gossip or whatever. But 7 and other people were like, oh, that makes you fake because she confided in you like a friend and blah 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 blah. And honestly, I didn't understand that because these girls are basically in day, I think at that point it was like day 2 or 3. Like, it was in the first week of being in the house. You don't have loyalty to anyone. Like, she just met the girl. If the girl, like, within a week of knowing someone wants to lay out her business and pretend like it's some huge secret, like, it's really not a huge secret. You definitely just told everyone on national TV. I don't know why she was acting so dumb. But I didn't like that girl. So I didn't bother to I'm so rude. I didn't like the girl, so I guess I didn't bother to remember her name or process her name, because that's how pointless that girl was to me. But yeah, so that was very interesting. I'm using the Shireen palette, this one, as a color. So yes, that was very, very interesting to me, and that's basically why everyone didn't like Sarah, and I guess they just never got over it, because I haven't seen anything else that she's really done that would cause people to not like the girl. Like, I don't know, maybe I just gravitate towards beautiful people, but she's just so gorgeous that I'm just like, what is your issue? So she pretty much, like, she has a high profile on the show, and a lot of things focus around her because she's one of, like, the main ones. Like, I guess she's a crowd favorite, but honestly, she does, like, pretty much nothing, and she gets, like, picked on from episode to episode, but she doesn't ever play victim and say, like, oh, you're picking on me. But, like, it's kind of obvious if they're, like, finding any reason to be mad at her. It's like, okay, you're just jealous. So then the next person I'm gonna talk about is Seven. So I loved Seven when she first came on the show, and she was just really chill, really down to earth. And then I felt like she completely changed from episode 1 to, like, what, 7 right now. Now she's like Seven now. We're on episode 7 and the girl's name is Seven. That's kind of cute. So yeah, now she's become some girl that's always constantly, like, trying to prove herself and trying to prove that she's tough. But at the end of the day, before, she was just like, she was just some chill girl. So I didn't understand the switch. I didn't understand the need for the switch. Like, for me, you're just doing too much. Like, nobody, like, had, to my knowledge, like, some extreme beef with Seven. Nobody would ever just, like, disrespect her. I think the first person to even, like, say anything about Seven, and I believe she said it to Seven, like, or she said it and Seven was in the room, like, was Brianna. And she was just basically like, to Key, Skinny Key, little Key, she was like, yo, Key, I know you run this house and you run blah blah blah. And Seven wanted to get mad and be like, oh, yo, no one runs me. Like, whatever, Seven. And then, like, I don't know, Seven was so chill and so down to earth. So then it seems like just the dumbest things now get her upset, and I'm just like, go sit all the way down. Like, I don't even think you're cute anymore. I don't know if it's me or anyone else, like, or maybe it's just, like, an internal thing, but, like, throughout episode to episode, she's all of a sudden, like, she's getting uglier each episode to me. Like, I'm just like, ew, okay. It's a little bad to say, but, like, yeah, like, I don't know, maybe because, yeah, maybe it's just because who she is, or, like, how she's acting, that's, like, turning me off so much to the point where I'm like, yeah, she's ugly to me now. But hey, who knows? So that's all I really have to say about Seven. I don't like her at this point, and I feel like right now the only person I do like is, like, Sayora. Sayora is the only person of relevance on the show to me that I like, because everyone else is just dumb. So then I'm gonna speak about, I'll leave the two Keys for last, so I'll go into Brianna. So Brianna is a really, like, she's a stripper, and she, like, does stuff for money. Like, she is entirely too much, and she has, like, okay, where she's, like, full head, like, weave, and, like, she doesn't blend. So, like, you can see, like, her actual hair, like, stops here, and the weave just keep going. Like, it's in clear demarcation line. Like, someone needs to help her. Hopefully for the reunion, she gets that together. Like, I can tell where your hair is. Either leave less hair, go for shorter, or just, like, flat iron the pieces together so they stay down. Throw some, like, little coconut oil in it, something. Make it stay down for the cameras. Like, you're on TV. Get it together. So that was definitely interesting with little shorty, little boo-boo. So that's Did I just like get caught up in talking about her hair? I never spoke about her as a person. Yeah, no. So she's a stripper and she does like stripper things and she gets paid for stripper things. But she's also like really hood for a white girl. Like she's a fighter. So that's like I guess what makes her interesting because she's a fighter. And yeah, it's just because she likes to fight and like she does. Honestly, she got them hands because she ends up fighting Fran and she ends up fighting Big Key, and like I feel like Big Key has fought so many times, but I'm gonna get into her. Like she just gives me the most headache. Both of the Keys give me the biggest headache, so I'm just gonna be there and I'm just gonna address them, Big Key, Little Key, at the end of the video so you guys can understand. All right, then so Brianna's pretty, whatever. Then we have Franny. Franny is so annoying. Number one, what is her hair doing at all times? Like her hair is so like, ew, girl, like that weave is just so bad. Like it's so thin and it's ugly and it looks dirty and it look crispy and it look oily, crispy and dry all at the same time. Like how is your weaves on that? Listen, I don't have time for her, but that was an interesting experience to see someone's weave be that messed up. Like, all right. And you knew he was going on TV. And then it's like, they have a cell phone where they, like, take selfies. Apparently, when they're in a club. It's something that they didn't have any of the other seasons. So that was interesting. So yeah. That's me. So I just feel like there's ample enough like time. You know what you're doing is wrong. Like you know your hair is all messed up. Like why somebody gonna sell you? So I feel like she know and she just like playing jokes on us at this point because that's honestly ridiculous for your hair to just be looking all types of messed up. Like oh my god, her hair just pisses me off. Brianna's hair is way better and it's a weave, but it's still not good. And then, honestly, all these people saying that they friends. Like, Big Key hair has never looked bad on the show. So if you're such friends with Franny, why don't you help Franny fix her hair? Because she's looking like a fool. Like, and Sarah and Brianna, they're best friends or whatever. But Sarah doesn't wear weave, so, like, she can't really help. But Big Key, I don't know if you wear a weave, but still, you're black. You should be able to help. Like, alright. Now, DeShayla. Oh my god, I almost forgot about her. But she's honestly not really memorable. Ouch and yanks. But, like, yeah, she's really not. And I think that was her revelation in the episode, that she's not really memorable. And she doesn't really have any issues. Yeah, she got into it with Franny. And Franny, like, honestly, like, DeShayla cannot fight at all if she let Franny, she let Francesca beat her up, because I don't care what no one says, Francesca beat that girl up, and that was very sad. And all DeShayla kind of does is follow behind Little Key, so there's, like, no real point talking about her. She was a fake fashion designer. That stuff looked crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, the face of the woman when she pulled out her stuff and she's like, this is what I've been designing. It was just like, it looked like she was designing for, like, a EDC concert. Like, I understand, like, that, like Burning Man. One of those, like, festivals. Like, punk rock like, yeah. Like, you know, where they wear crazy stuff. I wouldn't even put that, like, for mass, like, for playing mass. Like, no. So next I'm going to talk about Little Key. Now, Little Key is, to me, she's like ugly. She's so ugly. Every time I see her, I'm just like, ew. Like, and her hair, like, she has this whole side gelled down. And it's like so nasty. Like, oh my god. And I don't know if it's a wig or a weave, but it's just so nasty. And then, like, I don't know. The tattoos just make her more nasty. The fact that she raps make her more nasty. And then her, like, attitude, like, she's like extremely jealous of everyone and everything, and that's all she does. And she wants to fight over every little thing, and it's like, honestly, it makes me judge Seven and Shayla, because how could you gravitate towards someone that's like that? That must mean that you're somewhat like that too, because that would have never been who I gravitated to in the house. I think I would have gravitated towards Sayora and Bree in the house, because that's ridiculous. But I would never be in that house. Ever, ever, ever. I'm not ruining my life for your guys' for you guys' entertainment. So yeah, that was definitely interesting. So she, like, I don't know, she just does entirely too much. Like, like, you ever heard of too much? She does three much. Like, I always say three much. Like, and she's definitely a three much type of girl. Like, she wants to fight for everything. And in the last episode, that episode 7 that we just like watched, or I just watched, and you guys are hearing me talk about, she like was about to fight because some dude that paid for her meal, that was like Sayora's fake sugar daddy, didn't tip enough. Like, not that he didn't pay the bill, not that he said he was going to pay for the bill and didn't, not that he didn't tip at all, is that he tipped 10% instead of 20%. Like, so she felt like she had to pull out extra money for the tip. And I was just like, number one, you did not have to do anything, boo-boo. You wanted to do it, so you need to get your life. Like, and you're mad and you want to fight, and you feel so entitled to homeboy's money. Like, at the end of the day, if someone's paying for your meal, you don't get to dictate how much they tip. Like, you don't. You can throw money on top of it to, like, oh, no, you're gonna stiff on the tip, let me throw money on top of it. But you can't sit there and be like, oh, you should have done, you didn't do, da-da, and you're getting mad and you're about to fight. How are you about to fight Sayora and Brianna because the guy that you guys were with didn't tip? Like, what do they have to do with that? And the answer to that $1 million question is absolutely nothing. They have nothing to do with that. Like, it's not like you went out with just them and they didn't tip. Like, they had no idea how much this guy was gonna tip. At the end of the day, she really just wanted the guy to buy you guys food because you guys were low on it, low on money. So if you're low on money and somebody's buying you food, just shut up. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Man, I don't think it mattered, but she wanted to go off. And then the guy, seeing that she's mad, he's like, oh, I'll buy you a bottle. And honestly, like, I think the amount was set. I think she threw like $15 on it. Like, it was a $300 meal and you threw $15 on a tip. Like, can you just stop? I think she threw $15 and, like, I think Brianna threw like another like $15 on the tip. Like, at the end of the day, for someone to take you out for a $300 meal and all you have to do is cover tip, you should be thanking Jesus. Like, because at the end of the day, what he could have did is he could have went to the bathroom and left y'all there and stuck y'all with $300 bill, and then y'all would be happy. Y'all would be very upset. So I would not be happy then. So just stop. Like, I don't see what the issue is. Just like, cut it out, man. I don't know what I'm doing on my eyes right now, but I just want to do something red, so I'm doing something red. Man, I don't know what anyone expects at this point, because it seems like a lot of people have some really high expectations of people. Like, why do you feel entitled to homeboy money? That's my opinion on Kiara. I don't, Kiara, whatever her name is, I don't like her. Skinny Key, like, I do not at all. Okay. I really dislike that girl. Now Big Key. Big Key has to be the most annoying person in Bad Girls Club history. Like, number 1, she's a liar. Number 2, she's pooms as heck. Like, number 3, you can't fight and all you want to do is fight. Number 4, like, I don't understand. She made it very clear when she came into the house that I guess she was coming in and she wanted drama. And then as soon as drama basically started happening, she basically was like, oh my god, crying about the drama. So that's what I guess got Seven upset. At the end of the day, Seven, you were supposed to be chill and not care. So, like, if that's who you came in the house and that's who you swear you were, like, I'm a chill girl, but don't get it twisted. Like, at the end of the day, that type of personality, unless someone comes for them directly, like, they're not coming. So her just like being a hypocrite shouldn't be enough to make you like pop, because you said it yourself, that's not the type of person you are. So when did you become that type of person? When producers pulled you into the little room saying, hey girl, you need to hurry up before you don't have a storyline? Is that when you became that person? Whatever, just letting you know, look fake. So yeah, and she just like, honestly, I just want to address the whole her putting hands on Sarah. I think that was just so ridiculous. At the end of the day, Sarah was completely right. When Sarah was having the issue with all the girls in the house, and Big Key didn't necessarily have a problem with her, and neither did Fran. But at the same time, they weren't coming up and going and sticking up for her. They were trying to stay neutral to the situation. So now that the tables are turned, and Fran, and at the end of the day, they didn't like Sarah for no reason. Fran has been popping that mouth. Like, she has been popping that mouth. And all of a sudden, when somebody want to pop her in her mouth, everyone's a bully. And, like, you know, like, what? And now, all of a sudden, it's supposed to be Sarah's job to stick up for Fran because Fran can't defend herself. But Fran wasn't sticking up for Sarah, and neither was really Key. Like, y'all wanted to stay neutral. So I figured, out of all people, you guys would understand when someone wants to stay neutral in a situation because they're friends with both parties. Because that was the situation you guys were in like, episode 3. So, like, for them to act like, oh, that's completely fake. So what does that say about you then? When you was like, oh, Sarah's so sweet, Sarah's so whatever, and you wanted to be friends with Sayora. Like, what did that say about you if that is the sole characteristic of what deems someone fake or real? Like, I can't. People just need to be more aware of what they do on the show and how dumb they look and their mothers look. Because, I don't even know what this eye look is going to be, but I'm like over it, so I need to wrap it up. Alright. So yeah. And then also Key had like, Big Key had like these instances in the house where she would like, she said that she was going to jump Brianna. And then, like, she definitely did. She was like, Fran, don't worry, I'm a jumper. Like, at the end of the day, Friend, you was talking mad stuff about Bree from the second her picture was up on the board. Like, for Friend to be like, oh, I didn't want no problems or whatever. Like, the second the girl picture came up on the board, you was talking. Then, like, when y'all was doing Never Have I Ever, you was talking. Then, you was talking. You was talking. You might have not been talking to her directly, but in the confessional, you was definitely popping it up. You was popping your SHIT. You was popping. You was talking. You was talking. You was talking. Like, that's all you was doing. So you was you were asking for a problem with this girl. So now that Fran wants to like turn around and play victim, pretend like she was sucker punched or whatever she's going around saying, like, girl. So that's basically my opinion on it. I just feel like Fran was so ridiculous. And then just even throughout the fight, when she had the fight season, what was it, episode 6 or 5? I don't know, man. But when she had the fight with Brianna, she, like, the second Brianna said, okay, we can fight when we get home, like, you could tell that she didn't want it. And then, like, she honestly just did not want that problem. But my thing is, like, what did you expect? Because she was just talking so much. And I know Brianna apologized to her episode 7, but Brianna at the reunion is not going to be no type of apologetic, because when she sees the amount of stuff that she was talking, because I guess Brianna had taken it as Little Key trying to start an issue or start problems between them when Little Key was letting her know what was up. But honestly, that's the one situation where it wasn't Little Key like starting a problem, and it was just her trying to shed light on a problem that already existed. And I think at the reunion, that's going to be a lot clearer to Brianna, and she is going to come and be Fran. But because Fran, like, I cannot. Fran was judging this girl at every single turn. Like, if you don't agree with me, you're like definitely deaf or blind, because she was definitely like judging her at every single turn. Like, every 5 seconds, Fran was judging this girl. Like, oh, she's a stripper, and she's like, come on. At the end of the day, if you have so much mouth, back it up. And then, but this episode was just so dumb because Fran wanted to come at Brianna, I guess, for a rematch, but then you were saying like she like beat you up for no reason, and then like she'd been saying basically been saying that the girl beat her up for 3 episodes. 3 episodes now she's been saying, oh, Brianna beat me up, Brianna beat me up, Brianna beat me up. That's not fair because she beat me up and da-da-da-da. She didn't have to attack me. She beat me up. And then she was like, she didn't. So then all of a sudden 3 episodes later, you want to be like, she didn't beat me up. She just scratched my face. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, she had you in a sheet in the middle of the kitchen, like, crying and reaching out to Big Key to help you, like Big Key was your mother. Like, you can't all of a sudden backtrack now. Like, if you wanted to be like, all you did was scratch my face, that's something you should have said before. Like, you say that right after the fight. You don't say that a week later, like, oh, all she did was scratch my face, but she was crying, and we all have it. Like, you were crying, running to the producer's office. Like, don't all of a sudden now pretend like she did nothing to you. And then, like, I notice a lot with Francesca, like, even when Sayora apologized, she'll sit there and not say anything, and then she'll go to confessional, and she'll say how she really feels. But I'm just like, why couldn't you just say that to them when they were in your face? Like, they're like, yeah, do you accept my apology? And she'll be like, okay, I understand. Like, you know, she's not, at least she's not saying, like, I understand. She's, like, just kind of keeping quiet. But, like, just say what you mean. If you're like, no, like, you know, like, I don't accept the apology, because that would remove that weird instant where people kind of feel like, oh, does she like me? Are we all good? Like, if you just, when they apologize, be like, no, we're not good. I don't believe you. We're never going to be good. Like, there would be no issues. And people, well, there probably still be issues, but they wouldn't be so confused. And again, gay, if you didn't like Brianna, you should have just kept your mouth shut. Don't be fake friends with a girl or anything like that. Like, just stop. Like, man, I'm tired of teaching people how to be, like, real. Like, just stop. It was not a huge deal. And then the accusation that she keeps making on Brianna, like, that Brianna, what was it, sucker punched her? Girl, you knew the girl was looking for you. The girl had time to change clothes. You knew you should have changed your outfit too. I was wondering the whole time when Brianna changing clothes, she started biting off her nails, I think, in the car. So if she's biting off her nails in the car, what you thought, and saying that she was going to fight you, what you thought was going to happen when she came to your face? Like, it's not like she hit you from the back, hit you from the side, pulled a Megan, grabbed you as you was walking away. Like, no, it was not a, like, if anything, that was the fairest one ever. The person who was trying to make it not a fair one was you and Big Key. Because when y'all walked in the house, you knew it was a fight, because Big Key said, don't worry, friend, we'll jump her. So don't pretend like you didn't know a fight was coming. Like, she's just so annoying. Oh my God. Like, now all of a sudden, because you lost and you realize you look crazy on TV, you want to pretend you're big and bad now. Like, you're bad and bougie now. Stop. So that was my opinion on that, because that was just so, man, that was just so dumb. I'm going to go throw on some lashes, put on some face powder, finish this look, and finish this video, because these girls got me all the way tight. All the way tight. Okay, now my lashes are on. My lashes are like eBay lashes. Like, there's some Chinese company and they just have, man, listen, who knows? They're really cheap. I paid like $3 for like a pack of 12, so they're not like mink or anything fancy, I promise. because I don't reuse lashes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and brush away this bake that you guys didn't even see me put on. To a person, I'm more of an eye makeup person, and that and concealing. My eye makeup came out, it's alright. It's a little bit messier than I would have liked, but hey, what if I do? Like, what am I gonna do about that? Who knows? Me going in and cleaning it up at this point, not happening. So I'm gonna go in on my waterline, add a nice pop color. And then go on my waterline. Now I have a nice splash of color, and then I'm gonna go in with some mascara. And I'm just gonna get my real lashes. The base, they're so little that it's actually not an issue. And then I'll go get these real lashes, bottom. For those of you who have me on Snapchat, you know why. You know exactly where my studio is, and you know exactly why my little sister's voice can be heard so well. If it's being heard in this video, if not, like, never mind. I also always have an issue with the corners of my lashes lifting up, like, almost immediately, man. So ridiculous. If anyone has a solution to that, please comment below. And, like, a solution that's not, like, more glue, because obviously that's something I've tried. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I always go middle first and I put down the corner. So if you think, like, I should put down the corner first, and then I'll see why I would do that. But if that's, like, some major hack, like, definitely let me know. So looks nice. This is my eye look. I don't for my lips, I think I'm gonna put it, I don't know, I haven't played with my my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, so I think I'm gonna do that. But this video is already way too long, so I'm gonna do that in another video, and I'll let you guys figure out what lip color I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'll do a review on that palette separately. I'll probably just keep this, do it today, whatever. Alright, thank you guys for watching so much. No, I did not put setting spray on, but setting spray is not in my studio right now, so imagine me glowy with setting spray. Just imagine it. Did you imagine it? I imagined it. It was awesome. Bye. Thank you guys for watching my channel, and you guys will definitely be seeing me a little bit later. Alright, bye guys.